You found yourself stranded thousands of miles away from home, without any money or possessions. Such a situation would drive many to despair and to curse their misfortune. However, for Zeno of Cyprus, this became the cornerstone of his life's work and legacy. Once a wealthy merchant, he lost everything in a shipwreck in Athens around 300 BCE. With little else to do, he wandered into a bookshop, became fascinated by writings about Socrates, and went on to study with the city's renowned philosophers. As Zeno started teaching his own students, he founded the philosophy known as Stoicism, whose teachings on virtue, tolerance, and self-control have inspired generations of thinkers and leaders. The term Stoicism comes from the Stoa Poikile, the decorated public colonnade where Zeno and his followers gathered for discussions. Today, the term Stoic commonly describes someone who remains calm under pressure and avoids extreme emotions. While this captures key aspects of Stoicism, the original philosophy was more comprehensive than just an attitude. The Stoics believed that everything around us operates according to a web of cause and effect, resulting in a rational structure of the universe, which they called logos. Although we may not always control the events affecting us, we can control how we approach them. Instead of envisioning an ideal society, the Stoic strives to deal with the world as it is while pursuing self-improvement through four cardinal virtues. Practical wisdom, the ability to navigate complex situations in a logical, informed, and calm manner. Temperance, the exercise of self-restraint and moderation in all aspects of life. Justice, treating others with fairness, even when they have wronged you. Courage, not only in extraordinary circumstances but also in facing daily challenges with clarity and integrity. As Seneca, one of the most famous Roman Stoics, wrote, "Sometimes even to live is an act of courage." While Stoicism emphasizes personal improvement, it is not a self-centered philosophy. In an era when Roman laws regarded slaves as property, Seneca advocated for their humane treatment and emphasized our shared humanity. Stoicism does not promote passivity either. It posits that only those who have cultivated virtue and self-control within themselves can bring positive change to others. One of the most notable Stoic writers was also one of Rome's greatest emperors. Throughout his 19-year reign, Stoicism provided Marcus Aurelius with the resolve to lead the empire through two major wars while coping with the loss of many of his children. Centuries later, Marcus' journals would guide and comfort Nelson Mandela during his 27-year imprisonment in his struggle for racial equality in South Africa. Following his release and eventual victory, Mandela advocated for peace and reconciliation, believing that while past injustices couldn't be changed, they could be confronted in the present to build a better, more just future. Stoicism was a prominent school of philosophy in Greece and Rome for several centuries. As a formal institution, it faded away, but its influence has endured to this day. Christian theologians like Thomas Aquinas have admired and adopted its focus on virtues, and there are parallels between Stoic ataraxia, or tranquility of mind, and the Buddhist concept of nirvana. One particularly influential Stoic was the philosopher Epictetus, who stated that suffering arises not from events in our lives but from our judgments about them. This idea has resonated strongly with modern psychology and the self-help movement. For instance, rational emotive behavioral therapy focuses on changing the self-defeating attitudes people form about their life circumstances. There's also Viktor Frankl's Logotherapy. Based on his experiences as a concentration camp prisoner, Logotherapy is founded on the Stoic principle that we can harness our willpower to find meaning in our lives, even in the bleakest situations.